Hello, hello, hello everybody. Can you hear me? I messed with my microphone so I don't know if people can hear me or not. I have the chat open just in case. But anyways, hi guys. If you don't know who I am, my name is Princess Evelyn. I'm a streamer here on Twitch. I mostly play video games and I post almost everything I do here on the channel. I post it onto youtube.com/@princessevillanbots. So, if you're looking for other games that I've played, if you're looking for the first part of Dream Daddy, which will be going up on the channel very soon, go check out the VODs channel. And if you're on the VODs channel and you're watching this in the future, hello! My name is Princess Evelyn. Come join me on Twitch, twitch.tv/princessevillan, EVILLAN. We have a lot of fun here on the channel, and I'm kind of loosey-goosey with like chatting with you guys and playing the game at the same time, so it's always fun to have you guys chatter while I'm playing. It really makes me just the happiest. So I hope everybody can hear me right now because I was messing with my mic last night and I don't know if it is working or not. Let me go double check. Okay, sorry about that. Just double making sure that everything is running smoothly and that I'm not wasting time. So let's see. Today we're playing Dream Daddy. It's Visual Novel Friday, everybody. We're gonna play some Dream Daddy, so get comfortable, grab something comfy, grab a drink. Make sure that I need to grab a drink actually. Make sure that you're all settled in for this because we're gonna be dating some dads today, guys. Oh, we've got rolling dad tips. Let me transition over. There we go. We have rolling dad tips on the bottom of the title screen. Start building credit as early as possible. That is a very good dad tip. Credit is so important in the States. Smile as often as you can. It will make others around you feel more comfortable. That's true. The extended cut is the only cut worth watching. Ha! The Dad Rector's cut. This game is so cute. I love all the charm in like the little parts of the game, like the title screen with the characters and the song, which one of my favorite artists sang, Dan Avidan. I can't get enough of his voice. I could sit here and listen to this song all day, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna get right into the game. If you don't remember what we were doing, we kind of have it auto saves for us, and it's interesting. Okay. Meet Damien. Yeah, okay. So we went to a cookout and we met the rest of our neighbors, which was all the dads that we were meeting around the area, including our daughter's teacher. And we went to a cookout. All the kids were there. We got to see all the other kids in the game. They all have very unique sprites and like personalities, so I'm excited to see more of what they have to offer. Each character is so unique. I can't get enough of how well this is written. The jokes are all very dad jokes, and I love that kind of humor. I love cheesy jokes, so I think this game is hilarious, personally. Other people might find it cringy, because it was done a couple years ago, this game. But, I just think all the jokes are hilarious. So let's load up the latest one. 6:43. Okay, yeah. So let's load up this one. Drink a full glass of water in the morning to help wake up. That is a good tip. Gas is cheaper in the suburbs. Is it loading? Uh-oh. Is it broken? Hello? Oh. Hello? There we go. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood.
Huh.
Pretty fun party, don't you think? I think it's interesting that Amanda and I think Lucian is his name, the other high schooler, they're the oldest of the group, I believe. And everybody else is younger, I think. I don't think there's anybody else that's as old as Amanda. Amanda is like basically a college student. She's going for universities. So she's, I think they said she was 19. So yeah, like Amanda's like the oldest one of the group. So it'll be interesting trying to, I imagine that when you get with these dads, you also have to get with the child as well and like have a good rapport with them, because that would make sense. But I don't know. I just think it's interesting that Amanda's the oldest of the group. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I felt like I was at a networking event. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truck. Ha! I want to play Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was.
Yes.
Because we were. Mm-hmm. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. Oh my god, someone please teach me. Amanda, teach me. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Aw. So this was a good move for her. Like, maybe she's not as stressed out about the move. Maybe she's stressed out about something else. I think she's being too hard on herself with her art. Because she put that more, I'm not extravagant. What's the word I'm looking for? It was like more creative work in her portfolio, and she knew they were looking for basics, and she put more creative work into it, and so she got rejected from the art college that I think she really wanted to go to. So I think she's going to be really hard on herself, is my guess. But we'll have to see. I'm interested in where each story is going to go. There's different plots happening. There's you dating as a dad. There's you as a dad with a daughter. There's as a dad with other children involved. This is going to be an interesting game, I think. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody else was really into cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh.
Huh?
Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful.
Yeah.
I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything.
Oh.
Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I never will do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. We should try Dadbook. We should try to get into Dadbook. Work on some stuff. Oh, I'm gonna throw a party. See how long I can sleep for. Now we're gonna throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight. You may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in, no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay?
Huh.
Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with great chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. That sounds so good. Oh man, I'm so hungry. I always forget to eat before I do stream. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Put that there. There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food with real nutritional substance. Hey, baked Alaskas are delicious, and that counts for something. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I've earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who she was even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Well, now we're just kind of panicking. Yeah, now we're just panicking. And then we're going to feel relieved when she comes home, but we're also going to be slightly angry that she didn't answer any of our text messages, which hopefully she just was driving. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. What's up? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Yep. This is what happens. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Don't know. This is a miscommunication. There were a lot of things that you should have done, so there's no point in getting mad at her. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I think being honest is the right way to go. I don't think saying that we have I think it is true that we have a right to be concerned, but at the same time, she's an adult and she can do things that she wants to, like come home late after curfew, but that doesn't get her away from the consequences of that. So I think those should be different consequences. But I think it's important to be honest here in how you were feeling with Amanda not answering your messages, coming home late. That's part of the consequences, is knowing that she scared you, which is something that she shouldn't want, right? You weren't responding, and it was just like when your mom... Yeah. I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. See, and this is why it's important to be honest. Because now we've exposed that we have a vulnerability, right? And Amanda can help us with that as long as she's seeing it openly and honestly. That this is more than just her coming home late and not responding. It's something that's happened to us before and led to bad news. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. Yeah, is this gonna be how we are when she goes to school? She's worried about letting us go. Because we kind of depend on each other. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. See, and she can share in the blame now. She knows she did wrong, which is she came to that conclusion that she did wrong by you. So that's what we really want to see. That's maturity and growth right there. I'm proud of that parenting that we just did. We just did some pretty good parenting, I think. Well, we could apologize for freaking out on her, but I think she already knows that we feel that. I think we could say that we trust her to make good choices, which would reinforce that we trust her. I think we more need to apologize about freaking out, though. No, I think I'm going to say that I trust to make her good choices. She makes good choices, and I trust her to do that. And I need her to know that she has my trust in that I don't think she's doing bad things. It's just that I was having some anxiety. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Yeah. See, that's what she needs. She needs the freedom to be able to come and go. Team Rocket? Team Rocket. That's the best! I didn't even know that! Team Rocket. I'm gonna have to toss in some, Team Rocket music. This is great. I didn't realize that would happen. That's the best. That was the best surprise. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dadbook? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dadbook profile on my own. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which as it turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. That's such a good idea. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Ew. On a Friday night, you are most likely to... polish and sort my cone collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. Sleep. I think... On a Friday night, we're most likely to torment the children with dad puns. It would be a dad pun day. I think that's a good idea. To just consolidate all the dad puns into one day of the week, and they can be as punny as they want to on one day. Friday night. If you had one thing to take with you into a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, a lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. I want to say the salt, because we that would be really good for us. But the sea is salty. We could just take salt from the sea, although it would be really dirty. We'd have to clean it. Which we would probably learn how to do something similar on Castaway. But if we have the DVD, we don't have the TV, so how are we going to watch Castaway? We can bring a boat, but that doesn't mean we know how to drive it. You know what? I honestly don't think I need anything. I think my survival skills have trained me for this day. I think I could last on a desert island. It'd be nice. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes and long white socks. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top-tier girlmanship. Comfortable with crying. It's a toss-up between strong dad arms and comfortable with crying. I don't, I think it's good to be comfortable with crying. I think that strengthens more of your bond than being a turn-on, though. I think a turn-on would be like, well, a well-manicured lawn would be a really good turn-on. Nope, I think I'm gonna go with my gut. Strong dad arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, good father, president of space. I always wanted to be a good father. We are always thinking about having children and being the best father we could be. I think that is what I wanted to be when I grew up. What's your favorite movie genre? Ooh, war documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. I think it's a little controversial to do the old comedies that haven't aged well. That can get a little cringy real quick. We'll go with romantic comedies. Yeah. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, being emotionally vulnerable. My ideal date would probably be trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. That sounds like so much fun. I love getting lost for, like, when you're not actually lost, but you feel like you're lost, you know? Like when you walk down a big busy market and you go from one end to the other and you're kind of like, where am I? But like, everything's still good. Hopelessly lost. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. Oh, I think that's more us. A sensible cardigan. A cripplingly low self-esteem. I do never leave home without it. I also never leave home without my sick vape, but I don't know if that goes with us. Maybe it'd make us look cooler. Because I don't want us to be all down in the dumps about ourselves. This is a little more honest, though. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. I'm always forgetting my shit. My sick vape will be cool. We're cool. I spend a lot of time thinking about how proud I am of my child. Potential ends of the world. If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. When I can next get a cup of coffee. Oh. Lawnmower modifications. I do spend a lot of time thinking about how much I love Laika and how wonderful she is. So I think I'm proud of my child. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. And that pairs us up with the dads that we'll be most interested in. You know, the more honestly you answer those questions, I think the more dads are going to be available to you. They're going to pair us up with people, I think. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles.
Yeah.
You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug.
Nah.
Go get him, Dad. Thanks, Amanda.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We can look at their profiles. What do they mean to say? Hi, Evelyn. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dadmanda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dadbook. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads, like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dadbook? Why, Evelyn, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. What a dad thing. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. That's great. I love that. I love when they have like little messenger things. Like, who else did that? Crush has a like phone function where you can chat with the girls on the like through messaging, and it's really cute. I really enjoy it. I'm glad to see it here on Dadbook. Who should we check out? I'm worried that if we click on someone it's gonna be like condemning, but so let's discuss who we want to see more. Craig could be interesting, but he's got a lot of kids. He's got twins and a baby, so I don't know if he's gonna be down for some lovin'. I didn't like Matt very much, and I didn't like Brian very much, and I didn't like Robert very much. Damien seems interesting. I kind of want to get to know what's going on with him and his son, because his son is older. Hugo is also interesting. He has an adorable daughter. She is very cute, but I don't know how I feel about getting with my daughter's teacher. And then Joseph is still married, so I don't know if... I wonder if there's like a purely platonic ending with him. That'd be fun. Okay, let's click on Damien. Oh, okay. So we get a whole profile. How do you do? Oh, Damien Bloodmarch. How do you do? I finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I'll try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On a Friday night, you're most likely to listen to true crime podcast while I taxidermy my newest specimens. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? A coffin? What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. Bosom. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat? What's your favorite horror movie? Or what's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. What's your ideal date? It's night. We're at the Industrial Darkwave Club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. That's cute. I like that. What do you never leave home without? An upside down cross. I spent a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. Interesting. We could message you. Let's take a look at some other dads, though. Let's check out Joseph. Joseph Christensen. Voted my place #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and 4 amazing kids. He's got a lot of kids, too. And they're all pretty young. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out in the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. Ooh. On a Friday night, you're most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, my 6 string. What are your turn-ons? My loving wife. What did you want to be when you grew up? A ship captain. What's your favorite movie genre? Feel-good movies. What's your ideal date? Lovely night on the town with my wife. What do you never leave home without? The good book. I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father. He's wasting. I really want to know what's going on with him and Mary, because Mary, if you don't remember, has been drunk every time we've seen her, and she purposely does not know where her children are. She doesn't pay attention to them enough to know where they are at all times. So she just has 4 children, like, under the age of 13 running around. And, like, one of them is a baby. And she doesn't know where it is. And it's like, oh my gosh, she's such a bad mom. And Joseph has to deal with that. And it's like, how do you still love your wife after all of that when she just stopped functioning and is a complete alcoholic? I really want to know what's going on with that plot line. Joseph might be someone we go for a completely platonic ending. Let's check out Hugo. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on the 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here, just tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash. I know, and I'm sorry. On a Friday night, you're most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. Ooh. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? A Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust. What are your turns-ons? Muscles. What did you want to be when you grew up? A movie star. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. That's a good date. That's a pretty good date. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. I spend a lot of time thinking about... I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. That's a good point. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about that, but that is a good point. People who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Very true. People just want to keep things in the old way because it's comfy. But they don't actually want to put in the knowledge to what they're supporting. Robert Small. Oh, I bet he's not anything but small. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A gun? What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? A grifter. I don't know what a grifter is. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spend a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? Ew. That is something to think about. He is more interesting than I thought he would be. I knew that he would have these responses of, like, the internet gaining sentience and destroying us and post-apocalyptic worlds and things like that. But, he's more interesting than I thought he would be. Fascinating. Alright, let's see. Who else do we have? Brian? Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking about new ways to grow things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, you're most likely to see how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. Ooh, brisket. I'm hungry. If you had one thing to take with you into a desert island, what would it be? My fishing pole. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. What did you want to be when you grew up? A fireman. What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. That was our answer. What's your ideal date? Deck building. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. I spent a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. Aw. Dad loves his daughter. It's pretty cute. Matt fella. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no wave music. See, I don't know enough about music or coffee to really have a connection with this guy. Because there were some coffee answers we could have had and in the personality test, and I knew that they would lead us to liking him more. So I like that it kind of gives it away, but it also doesn't take away things from you. It's just like, these are who you're most likely going to work with. On Friday night, you're most likely to perfect my cold brew setup. One drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? Find tunes to pass the day away. What are your turn-ons? Multi-instrumentalism. What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. What's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. What do you never leave home without? My headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. I spent a lot of time thinking, where did writing commas into song titles come from, and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? Yeah, I don't know if we're cool enough for him. And I don't know if Craig is going to be right for us either, because he's like the jock. So I don't know if that's going to work. We're not really a jock. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On a Friday night, you're most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, would it be a box of energy bars? What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champion. What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. What did you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. I spend a lot of time thinking about, my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work out for us. Okay, so I think I want to send a message for Joseph. I want to know what's going on with him and Mary. There seems to be something going on there, and I'm just a little worried. As someone who used to watch imps for a living, I'm a little worried about the children. Plus, he's like straight, right? He's straight, right? He also doesn't match us very well. I don't know if I want to go for the Christian. I also don't know if I want to go for the goth. I did like a lot of his answers, though. Eeny, meeny, miny. Should we go for Robert, even though we already had a chance with him? Eeny, meeny, miny. Anybody got an idea? No? Let's see. I'm just gonna close my eyes, point my finger here. Hugo. We'll send a message to Hugo. I liked some of his responses. He's very artsy. I'm into that. I navigate to Hugo's Dadbook page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and... something them? Uh-oh. Oh, replace them. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school, arguably the worst age to be.
Huh.
Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Honey, what's wrong? Are you okay? Were you crying? Like is getting all concerned because I'm using that tone, but oh my god, Amanda, what's wrong? Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, you alright? Oh, of course. I'm fine. I just got to thinking about the Backstreet Boys. They had a reunion. The Backstreet Boys are back, alright? But they're different.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with them. Like they're a dream someone once had, but can no longer remember. And no one's talking about it. They just go on like everything's normal. But were they original? Were they really the only ones? Yeah. The answer is no. We see boy bands come and go all the time. When they're popular, we'll act as if we don't like their music, and in a few decades, their songs will be considered classics. It's just the way the world works. The Beatles were once the hot new boy band, you know.
Huh.
So, do fathers just lose their dad license if they don't mention the Beatles at least once a month? Yes, but mentions of Rush or Billy Joel are acceptable in a pinch. But seriously, you know you can talk to me about anything, right? Yeah, that's why I'm talking about the Backstreet Boys with you. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad. And also remember that I love you very much. And I only want what's best for you. That's all. Alright. Jeez, don't make me cry again. Hey, how was middle school for you? Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day? Top 40s pop? Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. We're gonna go chaperone for some middle schoolers today. What was your middle school experience like? What was mine like? Well, I had a lot of work to do in the Dream Palace in Sin City where I lived, so I was always working to be the best succubus that I could be. That was what my middle school experience was like. I was working to be the best succubus I could be. I don't really remember. It was so long ago. We probably rode dinosaurs to class and bartered for lunch with tiny skulls of the animals we'd slain. We probably had to walk uphill in the snow both ways too, huh? Yes, we did. And we liked it. See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was to the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. That sucks. Is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
Whoa.
No, it's because Bobby Willingham threw up in one of those vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. Oh, gross. It haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like you could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. Oh, it does make me nervous. I'm scared of the ocean. What, are you worried about a whale is going to pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put that fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there.
Yeah.
Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. Oh man, we're in for a time. I arrive at the aquarium to find that school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end.
I don't know.
Hugo jogs up to me looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo, it's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know the case is with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. That's easy peasy. Easy peasy. I don't know about middle schoolers because I wasn't around imps that old, but 10, easy peasy. They're over there. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo, then they go back to texting. At least they're quiet? Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. Aw, aquarium. So cool. Aquarium is such a good date spot, too. It's nice, low lit, it's calming. You watch the fish. There's something to look at other than each other, which some people can find intimidating, like moi. The classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. Aw, man, they gotta do work. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. Yeah, that's a bummer. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like it. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books? We just did a unit on Old Man in the Sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit, but making them pet stingrays. It gives us time to check out some of the new exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. Aw, cool. While the kids sit down on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. Oh, the lionfish? Yeah, that right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Damn, I did not know that. Whoa. Their spines are venomous too. I did know that. Nature's hardcore. You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless as long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. Oh my gosh. Cool. Nature's wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the... Ooh, a hump-headed wrasse. Yeah? Did you know that... Psychiatric fish trivia. This is the only species of fish known to develop clinical depression? Wait, are you serious? Serious as a heart attack. That's so lame. That's such a cheesy line. I can't not say it. We're in on this. I don't know if we're right, but we are in on this. We're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes. That's a clownfish. Oh. So maybe we should have said absolutely not. Alright. We're not really digging it with Hugo. Right. We leave the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swims around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin to try to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow. I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in such a setting as this. That's a very astute point, Evelyn. Hey, that's what we were looking for. Good girl points. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands? Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Evelyn? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they'll probably bite me in my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, and the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank. Slowly dipping my hand into the cold water, I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank with renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hand carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Ew. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Hey! Sorry, I just get a little carried away sometimes. Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. Why's that?
Oh.
Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. Susan, get back here. Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Want to tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. I'm not afraid to hit a child. It's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I had a bug go down for that once. He came out a changed man. Said he missed the bars. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
What?
Hugo leans down and unzips the bag. A horseshoe crab frantically cuddles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back in the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks. Sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surrounds us.
Ah.
Take a break for a second. Hold on, let me take a sip. Look over here. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fun fact, male seahorses can give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard.
Hey.
I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Oh.
It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. That's admirable. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Penguins! Do we get to see the penguins?
Oh.
Yes, we get to see the penguins. Yay, penguins! Hell yes. Penguins! They're so cute! Our group of kids runs around the exhibit. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad.
Huh?
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. What? Wait, just kidding, it's very bad. Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over to the penguins and I see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees her and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, 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 I have an announcement. The whole room turns towards Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and I'm greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst, hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. Oh my gosh. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even going to go? They're gonna live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. The little-known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So they don't all live in cold climates, if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. We should try to relate to her. I know you want to keep a penguin in your closet, but that's not where penguins go. I think back to the time I released all the feeder mice from the pet store. It was a disaster. I was 6, but it was a disaster. Molly, you know, life can be cruel. Money. Give me money. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well, give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change. Also, there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. We move to shake on our agreement before I suddenly realize there's a wave of penguin in our way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Oh no. Is there a minigame? Minigame?
Block that bird.
Block that bird. How do we do this? Oh, we push him. Penguin escaped. No, no, stay away. Stay away. Stay away. When does this end? Penguin escaped. Bribe that team. Mission complete. Did we do it? That was a weird minigame. Penguins escaped 5. Yeah, that was pretty good. What did we get? An S! Bribery works! Nice! We got an S. That's pretty good. Heck yeah. We dominated that minigame. Woo, glad it's over. Just in time too. Looks like Hugo's wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech.
Hey.
And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everyone starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
Huh?
What? I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan, I suppose so they can compare animal thief notes.
Oh.
You're not off the hook, Molly.
Ah.
Evelyn, did you just bribe a child? You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. Listen, man, we've all done dark things in our life. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I only wish I could go back.
Ah.
Let's just get through the day and get out of here. With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop when we make our way back to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, Evelyn, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun.
Ah.
Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? Ooh, I love cheese boards. I love cheese boards. Great. Well, I gotta make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. Neutral response. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kids tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw. You have to go in the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. Oh my gosh. My dad does that all the time. He takes mini naps and is just like, I'm just resting my eyes. Got a B. Fiscal responsibility, Hemingway, youth, theft, aquarium. Nice. Daddy points, dad points. I don't know what these mean. We got a lot of daddy points though. Please don't play pirate games. Oh, please don't pirate games. While I'm doing my afterward... Oh my gosh, I can't read. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. I love how feral she is. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god. I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student and you nailed that interview and your photography is incredible.
Oh no.
Wait, Dad.
Oh.
I know this one's really expensive. It's so far away. I think for a moment, HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Yes, really. Anything to make it work. I don't think there's very few things that you can do in this world that can't be achieved by effort. Eventually. So, me being like, we're gonna make this work, I 100% back that. if this were my real daughter, we would be making it work. It's her dream. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID. And, Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that the students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her how to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who's my roommate's gonna be. You could take a survey online and they match you with someone with similar interests and major. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig bought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Ooh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake. Or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Probably. Oh boy, I think I'm going to leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had a talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. Oh, I think she's too stressed. Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. She's going to be stressing herself too far. That's the look of someone who doesn't take enough self-care. You gotta remember you're a human. You gotta take care of yourself. Unlike me, I can do all the damage to my body that I want. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Everyone needs to know how to use power tools. Ooh. Oh, Craig, what's up? Hey, dude, I've got the runs. What? Oh, I've got just the thing. I heard I'll head to the store and grab you a really chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these. Oh my gosh. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting. Wait, why are we talking about this? By I've got the runs, I meant I felt like running. That's not what that meant. Want to come with me to the gym? Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea? Come on, man, it'll be fun. You know what? Sure. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in this Meat Hell marathon. I'm outside right now. I'm warming up. Okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her suppressita wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. What? I don't even know what I just read. What? Oh my gosh. Is this another mini game? Oh, look, they've got people from the Game Rooms cast that we're racing against. Tyler, Vernon, Joseph, Craig. There's us, Evelyn, Tucker, Megan, and Susie. Aw, that's adorable. I love that. I'm a huge fan of Game Grumps. They did not sponsor me to play this game or anything. I just wanted to play it because I love the game rooms, and I love their humor, and I love this game, so that's why we're playing it. Anyways, let's go. The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors. You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together. Is this gonna be a clicking thing? Other runners? Will I be able to keep up? Don't worry, we're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you.
Nice.
Just get a rhythm going. Keep your heart rate up. Don't overexert yourself. You'll do great. What do we gotta do?
Run that.
Run that, Dad. Oh. Click, 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 click. Oh, this is cute. This is like me running. When you play it on the Wii. Those little... What are they called? They're called Mii's, right? M-I-I?
Hey.
Yay! Keep that heart rate up. Let's go. Ross, Tyler, Vernon, Craig. This is really cute. I like this. It's a lot of clicking though. Can you hear how fast I'm clicking? Trying to keep up. Ah, my hand hurts. Allie's here.
Dude.
Run, run, run. This is so cute. I love this like little virtual world that we're in. It totally reminds me of like me activities when you're playing on the Wii. I know I was just talking about that. I got sidetracked by having to click so hard, but this definitely reminds me of that. It's got like the same chibi style kind of thing going on with the people,
Bro.
the bobby heads. And I always played the fitness ones because I was always trying to work in more fitness into my day. Especially if it's fun through like video games. I'm totally a fan of visual games that require physical exertion. Like I really want to play Beat Saber someday. When I have a VR setup, which I don't have any plans of getting a VR. Oh, I can just hold it? Oh no. I have to tap it. Come on.
Dude.
There we go. Yeah, I really want to play Beat Saber someday, but I don't have a VR setup, and I'm not planning to get a VR setup anytime soon, so I don't know. I'd love to do DDR too. I wish I had a DDR mat, like for the PS2. Do you remember those? What else can I play? There's quite a few rhythm games out there still. We're playing Hi-Fi Rush on Tuesdays, so I kind of get my fill of rhythm games. Go, go, go. Are we there yet? This looks like the end. Less than 3 minutes. Woo! That was a run. S++, personal best. Nice. All that clicking paid off. Way to go.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay. I want to go hit up Joseph. What's up, Joseph? We didn't really match with you well, but I'm interested to see if we could go with your story. His family is a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to a church. Should I be Jesus, you see? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Gah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with the priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis? Yeah. First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference?
Ugh.
You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out with soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. What is she typing? Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What'd he say? Hi, Evelyn. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. Oh, that wasn't so bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. That's true. I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun, Evelyn. Well, guess I'm doing this. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore. Amanda stares at me, unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. Oh my god. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Evelyn. They have a big anchor on their wall. What if they hang up a bunch of crosses or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? Oh my god. The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Evelyn? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey, I think it's just Chris, isn't it? Or is it Christian? This is the girl's name. This is the other twin's name, Krish and Krish. No, this is the baby's name. Baby's name is Krish. I think his name is Christian. Now they're all kind of don't look like they make sense. I don't know, Chris or Christian? I'm gonna go with Christian. It's Chris. Damn it! Chris, right. Hi again. I'm Evelyn. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus? No, we did not just do that. Oh my gosh, we're being so weird. Oh my gosh, he looks so unimpressed. Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad? Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This is a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph peeks his head around the corner. Evelyn, you made it. Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in.
Ah.
Whoa, he really sees stuff. Oh, there is a nativity scene over there. I see it. It's on the shelf. But it's not overtaking the house. I don't even see a cross anywhere. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming.
Yeah.
I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris?
Oh.
Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy.
Oh.
We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Yeah, he is the oldest. Oh, there's the creepy twins. Christian and Christy. Here are the twins. Yup. So, hello. Hello, Father. Hello, Evelyn. Oh my god, they're so creepy. Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? Should we egg them on or should we get to baking? I kind of want to egg them on. I don't know if I'll like that though. We should just get to baking. Let's go to baking. Maybe it's better if I don't shift the power dynamic of the creepy nightmare twins. Are you guys going to help us bake? We don't want to bake. Well, okay. What do you want to do? We have to perform surgery.
Yeah.
Guys, we've been over this. Please stop cutting open your toys.
Hey.
Christian and Christy run out of the room, giggling. After a second of relative silence, Joseph turns to me, grinning sheepishly. You ever have more than one kid, Evelyn? Nope.
Good one.
You should try it.
Oh.
We both start to laugh, but are interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now?
Oh.
That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep her kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves. And he's got 4. Talk about worry. Oh my gosh. I take a seat up on a surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. What's on the coffee table? There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Huh, sex. Okay, let's see. What's on the bookshelf? It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what look like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and so on and so on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure, unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible basics. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for teens. He's a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the Weinstein, Susan C. Mary's. The newest ones look like Hot Body Johnson Sex Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? Alright, let's examine the floor. Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. Spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. That's really kind of creepy. The tag says CNC, of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go into the kitchen and see what's up.
Oh.
What's up? I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian?
Yeah.
He ran off. Christy dips a spoon in the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet.
Oh.
You're too sweet. No, I'm not.
Oh.
You're so sweet we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Yeah, with 4 kids you better be. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders. Spoon Jewel the Spider King? Or Renegade option? Spoon Jewel the Spider King. I grab a wooden spoon and pointed it in Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast.
Oh.
Okay, Evelyn the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight, or have you merely fallen into my web? I'm no mere fly, Spider King. Now on guard! For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the 2 dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arm and his body, and Joseph recoils in horror. Blast! Oh, Cracker Barrels! Is that what you just said? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Blast! I am defeated. You can never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of... I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic. Oh man, that is way too sweet.
Hey.
Christy begins jumping up and down excitingly. My hero! Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Hey, wait, do you want to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony. Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy's out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout. And I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably.
Nice.
Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Evelyn. You baked a cake from the box before, once. How hard could this be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies.
Aye.
Woo! Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Oh. Wow, Evelyn, way to use those dad skills. I bet you baked a few box mix in your time. His nose. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila, duty done. Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for her pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position. And got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Is he blushing? Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. We should find Christy. Yes, we should. Do that, Evelyn. Joseph quickly composes himself. Alright, she can't be that far. You take the delta position and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means? Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger, roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car. Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value back. If you can count the city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies. Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom. She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast? Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with. While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Does he actually? Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gestured to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo, the bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here. It's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Sneaking another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction. I reach for another brownie to stress eat my worries away. Joseph smacks my hand before I can grab it. Focus, Evelyn. Sorry. It's not long before we have our first customers. Hey, dude. Hiya. Oh, it's Carmencita. I love that name. Matt, Carmencita. Great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. Plus, he knows the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods. I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. We improvised. The baking spirit moved through me, you know? A little bit of flour here, a pinch of salt there. It's sort of like an interpretive dance, but with cooking. Interpretive cooking, yes. You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies with the exact flavor sensation that these right here have.
Oh.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Matt.
Oh.
All right. We'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See? Not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but you clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Mary. Oh, it's Brian. Evelyn. It's Brian. Close enough.
Oh.
Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. Let the man buy his brownies. Oh, no. I bet I could eat 11 brownies. They used to call me Brian Hollow Legs, start Harding back when I was in the competitive circuit. Think you could go brownie for brownie with me? 12 brownies. Let's save the threats of competitive eating for another time, shall we? Oh no, that wasn't a good choice. I was trying to get him to buy more. Oh man. I should have just let the man buy his brownies. Brian and I stare each other down. Ha, you're right. I'll just take one for myself and one for Daisy here. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie? It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's The Fast and the Furious. Ooh, really?
Oh.
If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Is there? Joseph hands the baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. I would have gone for a young man in the sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but... Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics, drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock, you know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song? Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Craig!
Hi.
He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're gonna sell them on brownies too. Probably won't be able to sell the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig.
Oh.
Hey bros. Hi Uncle Joseph. Hi Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. Tempt him. You know, Craig, if you really wanted to, you could hit a couple of these stalls and craft yourself a brownie sundae. Get some soft serve, a brownie from your good friend Evelyn. I think there's a table down there that's selling freshly baked cookies hot out of the oven. Treat yourself. You deserve it. That's a tempting offer, Evelyn, but I've got some Chio mango pudding at home that I'm really excited about. I'm gonna have to pass. Suit yourself. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Jess's folding chair. Box mix, huh?
Come on.
Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here.
Oh.
Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes. Which is, actually, they're just brownies. Cute. and boring and safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Evelyn to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What? Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types. Don't you think, Evelyn? Mary.
Come on.
Let the kid answer the question. I'm not a kid. I don't know, they seem nice. They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Mary, can we talk about this later? Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later?
Oh my god.
Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash.
Hey.
Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself?
Huh?
Mary. I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Ooh, that's a dig. Ooh, that's a major dig. Because she's like, can we... Oh, shit. No. We can't, like, see the log list is what I was trying to do. But she basically was like, I'll get better at faking to be happy. He's really good at it. And, like, thinking that Joseph is pretending to be happy. Which he might be in a loveless marriage, but that's not, like, anything to do with us. We're just a friend. We're not even really good friends. I made some bad decisions on this route. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. Mary's crazy. I'm really sorry about that. Brownies fix everything. Are you okay? But he doesn't want to talk about it. Are you okay? She really likes pushing your buttons, huh? Joseph shrugs. No marriage is perfect. You ready to head out? Joseph and I loaded the footing tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might be finally crashing from all the sugar. Ha, I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me get up for you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that. Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling wrap brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But, bye. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, brownie. Save the brownie for later. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road. We might need that. Amanda might need a brownie. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, Father Unit. Hey, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies? Or did you maybe sneak one? Or I think for a moment I realized I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up.
Whoa.
Wait. I hurled the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me. Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? Real Shark Hunters of Orange County. I would watch more TV if we had more shows that were as good sounding as these are. I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sat down next to her and cozied up with a blanket. Awesome. Date complete. How'd we do? What do we get? A B. Okay, that's not bad. Gas is cheaper.
You've got dads.
We've got dads. Oh, we have a message from Dadbook. Evelyn, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially acceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. Buy that ice cream. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. Oh my gosh, it's the only way to eat ice cream. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio. Oh, Amanda's probably gonna want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. I turn around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest? You cool, right? I'm so cool. I'm shocked even enough to ask, dude meister. Oh my god, I asked for the wrong person. Could you just help me out? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. So if I give you 20, will you buy me e-liquid? No. Sorry, I don't buy things that are addictive to children. No, that's got nicotine in it. Nicotine's not good for you. I'm a good parent. I'm not buying you e-liquid. Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. A classic fiddle game. You know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for Blue Cran Raz Apple Vortex. He'll know what it is. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some Blue Crazen Void Stare, but can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look, I'm gonna pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying your old Baphomet's cough syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping, you'll get popcorn lung. What if I give you 25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung for microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. I glance out the window to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest stood already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? I'm friends with his dad. We live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and toward the convenience store. Is that his kid? Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swampland scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the grain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks, I want to say... Richard? Ouch. Yeah, that's not his kid. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life, just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Evelyn, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is the thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, he... I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you purchase. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Evelyn. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it. Yeah, that's how I feel too. If you're gonna go out, you might as well go all out and get like everything you want. So you save up for those things. You don't have them very often. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. A boy is the reason why we don't have prizes and cereal anymore. Catch you around, Evelyn. Bye, Robert. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later. Oh man, Robert's so cool. See you, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We've got dads. Alright, we're gonna save. And this is where I'm going to end it for today. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Dream Daddy. This has been such a fun game. Each character is so unique. I love the different relationships we have, like Robert with Ernest, who is not his son. I was really confused there for a minute, but Ernest is Hugo's son. So I think it's really interesting that we get to see the dads all around the cul-de-sac, even if we're not like directly interacting with them. Like when we were with Joseph and we had the bake sale and everybody showed up. That's really fun. I think that's pretty cool. I also liked the plot line for us going to the aquarium with Hugo. I wish that I wouldn't make like bad decisions when it comes to making a decision. I tend to hit the wrong note for most of these dads. I'm trying not to be just the goofy dad. I'm trying to also like, maybe I need to just play the character a little bit more. I don't know. He seems kind of nerdy. I wonder who he could get along with, but we'll find out next time we play. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. We will be playing more Visual Novel Friday stuff on Fridays, of course. Tuesday, we have Hi-Fi Rush. We're going to go into a boss battle with that, and I'm probably going to play another level after that. So it'll be a 2-level special, so come join us for that. And Thursday, we are playing, what are we playing? What did I play yesterday? Oh, Bear and Breakfast. We were playing Bear and Breakfast, and it's super fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's really cute and charming. Another one of those games that came out a couple years ago, and it's just really cute and charming. I love it. So yeah, join us for all of that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Have a good one.